Okay, what we see here is the base of the teat, which is showing us the venous structure or the vein structure that irrigate the teat. We see some openings of veins here, and there is a ring of veins that lets or drains and moves the blood back and forth through the teat, keeping it healthy. We're gonna infold it to show some of the internal structures and internal damages. Okay, so here we see an infolded teat. We can see some of the damages that are caused by over milking on the cow. Each one of these is a blood clot that had been created by scar tissue. Here on the teat end, we can see each one of those little lines. These little lines is a nerve that comes and ends at the teat end. This is what collects all the stimulation when we're stimulating the cow to let her know that she should let the milk down. This is how we let her know that oxytocin should be released into the bloodstream, and that is one of the things that are very important if we want to milk out the cow correctly and efficiently.
Yep.
Okay, here we see a transversal cut of one of the sides of the teat. Of the udder. This would be the left side of the cow. This is the rear quarter, and we can see the milk duct network, how it spreads through the bottom of the teat and of the gland, and how it ends at the teat end. As we move forward into the higher part of the gland, we move into what is called the alveolar tissue, which is where the milk is actually produced. In this tissue, there are literally billions of alveoli that is what creates the milk. In here, when oxytocin is present, it activates, or it literally squeezes out the milk that is inside each one of those little alveoli. Even if we try to squeeze it, we can see that there is no milk that comes out because there is no presence of oxytocin, and that is why it's so very important that we have the proper stimulation, so that there's a proper amount of oxytocin, so that we can extract or get the milk that is out in here all the way down through down to the teat end, so that we can get it out. In this tissue right here too is where mastitis is infected, or where bacteria infects the cow and creates damage, causing mastitis. And these ducts here get clogged, which would prevent any efficient use of any mastitis tubes that we would, or treatment that we would want to give by infusing the teat. On this side, we can see that we tried dyeing or infusing this quarter with a dye to see how much it would spread through the udder or through the quarter, and see if a treatment would have been effective at this stage of an infection. And we can see that the muscle is not dyed, and everything stayed within the pus or the clots, the milk clots that were caused inside, which would show us that there would have been absolutely no effectiveness if we would have tried to treat this quarter by infusing it with a mastitis tube. And that is why it's so important that we try to prevent mastitis instead of trying to treat mastitis.